Tampa Bay gets ready to match up. Dolphins. Ready in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all. But it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tua now on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. We saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. That left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brady now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, check it.
To throw, it's Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now Brady. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
And there's a familiar sight. Rob Gronkowski making a catch for a first down. And remember, Gronk said he was done in 2019, was out of football after retiring from the Patriots. But Brady asked if he'd run it back with him in Tampa, and he answered the call. Gronk earned his 4th ring with the win in Super.
Touchdown! T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the back. Happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Tua. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From midfield, here's Tua. He sets to fire deep. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He's going to let it go again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this 1st quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Touchdown, Dolphins! Come on, boy! Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Throwing is Brady on third down.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brady now on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Bolt 66. Let's go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now Brady again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down. Tua now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He wants it all for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Brady now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. But now they face 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw on target to James.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And that is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From midfield, here's Tua. And incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down. Tua forced out to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
And got his man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. Logan. He's still fighting forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. This is Logan. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Gaskin again on 2nd down.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This ball is caught by Shaheen.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So a chance to give his guys a second-half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And, Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Go!
Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 45 on second down, Brady over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Brady. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
On the carry, it's Logan.
Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now Brady.
He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. He's got Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Tua to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keon Crossen, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check tight end, check tight, check tight.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. A handoff to Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Another tremendous play by Xavier Howard. 10 interceptions, led the NFL last year. And he's the first defender since Antonio Cromartie in 2007 with 10 or more in a season. When you throw it in his area, you're taking a gamble.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that's caught by Williams.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.
And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.